I'm going to explain a thing or two about why I do not think Lennon really died. For one, I've seen some things being around NASA studies and experiments. As a correspondent with Penis Gabriel and around Carnegie Mellon, that bordered on teleportation, two real holograms. Somebody snapped a key right on my hand. It vanished into thin air. And they talked about it in the Post Gazette in a very cagey way. But also, my belief system was used as a weapon. They made me believe that John Lennon had died, that somehow I had overlooked the possibility that a 12-year-old Jewish girl was plotting to kill him. But some things started to dawn on me. For one, they were using it as a cover story for Mount Desert Island, which I knew proved AIDS man-made. For another, they never arrested this Jewish girl. And yet for another, it doesn't seem like a human being, Sean Lennon presumably being one, to take out on an innocent person the rage, hostility, and evil that came after me. And it bore the signature of the original attacks, the dementia, the derangement, the fury with which I was tortured as a child. And I've reflected on the fact that Reagan had me in D.C. with his Pentagon Disney attorneys, people he was sticking with through thick and thin, and came out and waved to me the night before, who covered for Mount Desert Island and were friends with this girl who wrote the script that presumably involved the murder of presumably his friend John Lennon, who presumably really died. And yet all of the musical soundtracks from Double Fantasy back to In the Court of the Crimson King involved images and symbolisms and text of the dialogue of a play that they were putting on. Pretend I died and blame America so you can seize control from my widow in the name of revenge for Hiroshima. And my father was a radio room lieutenant on Bush's ship in the Navy. And here was Bush attacking me too, and Obama attacking me too. And they were depicting virginity as the final solution to the whole thing. I don't like those kinds of terms, those kinds of arrangements. There's something off about all of that. So I went into cinema and discovered the encrypted hand of allies of Adolf Hitler after World War II ran as a central theme throughout Reagan cinema. And that's why I started my blog, storychecksout.org, to exhibit the ongoing travesty of allowing the people who murdered the Kennedys and released these terrible pepper viruses as a planet-cleansing cleanup after a barking mad arms race to pretend that they're the victims. I think you should check out Story Checks Out to see what I'm talking about, because I was, pretty thorough. Admittedly, it was down and dirty, but it's a very real investigation, and I think that I'm right. I think John Lennon pulled a Houdini. It was a trick of Hollywood and Pentagon Disney. Reagan's attorney that day in D.C. had a brochure that said there's no such thing as objective reality, only what the jury believes. I think we've been duped, and our belief systems are being used as a weapon against us.